Yo, Kiwi here. In a world where distraction is very common and brain rot is the result, our only defense is self-education. Through schools, we've been told yes to self-educate ourselves. We've been given homeworks as well, but we've never truly really looked outside of the syllabus. The English subject, the science subject, the whatever language, art subject, whatever it is, we've been confined in those syllabus. We don't just go outside and read books on bodybuilding, for example, but it is for us to self-educate ourselves in the unique interest that we have. This is your defense to brain rot. The outcome that I'm seeking for you after you watch at the end of this video is where you make self-education the default. Okay, when you buy a new phone or a new device, there's always a default setting where without any customization, you are just functioning on default. So just ask yourself right now, what do you do when you don't have anything to do, when you have free time? Most of us, our default are to just scroll through Instagram, social media, or even distract ourselves by playing video games, or even get into deeper side of the pleasures, instant gratification activities like watching porn. And that is very common through the phone that we have, the internet that we have today. It's not for us to be blamed because we have these primal desires that we need to fulfill, but still we must use this self-education to fill these spaces of free time so that our default becomes self-education itself. And I'm going to tell you more about this, give you an action plan at the end of this video here. So let's go to the deeper section of this video. Yo, so welcome to the deeper section of this video, alright? Self-education is your best defense against brain rot. Number one point is something I've already talked about, your default. What do you do in your free time? Do you study in your free time? Do you play in your free time? Do you play video game in your free time? Do you scroll in your free time? Do you talk to other people in your free time? Do you go roaming in your free time? That determines, are you brain rotted or are you a normal functioning human being? It's quite unique these days to be a normal functioning human beings, especially due to the over inhumane abnormal stimulus that we have available to us these days. This one is done. Number one is the intro video. Now I'm going to teach you how to make learning your default. Self-education is learning. Basically, it's learning, right? Now there are two type of people you got to think about, okay? This guy, he always scroll through his phone, doesn't do anything productive, doesn't help at his home kitchen, always in his phone, doesn't do anything, doesn't study, doesn't make videos, doesn't work out. He's just lazy ass guy watching some Instagram reels and sending to his friends and watching porn and beating his dick off. So it's like this. But anyways, keeping the dick part aside, this is the guy, lazy guy, and then there's a little more hardworking guy. Okay, this guy is like, damn, he works out, he goes to the gym, and he's productive all day, every day. He studies every time, and the thing that is differentiating between them is their free time. What do they do in their free time? Well, brother, the left one just scroll through his phone, while the right one is the one studying, is the one doing hard work. What is the difference? This guy is like, oh yeah, I also want to study during my free time. I also want to work out during my free time. I just can't seem to. Well, then the difference comes in your biochemical difference, okay? You see, the first guy, for him, his pleasure level is up there, too high standard. His standards is too high. For him to feel the normal pleasure that he requires, he needs to like jerk off. He needs to like play video games. He needs to like watch porn. He needs to like take drugs or even like consume a lot of junk food to feel the same pleasure that he needs to feel every single day that this other guy gets just by working out, okay? His pleasure standard is low. He just gets pleasure by doing hard work. So the standards is different, okay? So that determines what you do in your free time. If you always played video game and then suddenly you think like, oh yeah, I want to study during my free time, I want to work out during my free time, chances are you're probably not gonna unless you have the huge motivation. So what do you do then? You'd go for the zero dopamine mode. Zero dopamine mode. This is the one that I've talked about in my previous video. What do? You, number one, you embrace boredom, right? Embrace the boredom that comes from, studying. Embrace the boredom that comes from doing the hard work. Embrace the boredom that comes from essentially lowering your pleasure standard. And then do it consistently and yeah, do those hard work, bro. In this case, the hard work is self-education. Most people can self-educate. They just binge watch short videos. The 59 seconds guide to how to quit fapping, the world's fastest guide to how to attract girls. You know, they're just watching the world's fastest guide, just for their entertainment purpose, not even for like self-education purpose. Zero dopamine mode, go try it out. What is the best material for self-education? For me, by far the best one would be a one-on-one mentor. I say this all the time, even to my younger brother who is like curious about what is best for him. I tell him like, yeah, like mentorship, one-on-one mentorship is the best. It's also the most rarest thing to get. It's hard to get because usually if we get a mentorship or a teacher, he usually teaches in a lot of group of students. But if you could get like one-on-one interaction, even if that's expensive, that's far more better. That is the best thing, right? But for your sake, for your easy convenience sake, let's talk about online education materials, right? You have books, PDFs in the form of PDFs. You have videos. There's all sorts of videos, by the way. You have the long video, the short video. Books and the longest videos that teach you about a certain topic, for example, like how to get lean and build muscle as fast as possible, and there's like 9 hour guide on that, or like a whole course built on that. That is good. Also a book, a 300-page book on how to build muscle is also good, right? These are the materials that will teach you about the mechanism, the practices of getting to that goal, whatever interest you have. You may read on bodybuilding, you may read on like dopamine, your brain, you may read on like how to learn, you may read on how to be a millionaire, you can read on how to stop jerking off, you can read on how to become more disciplined. All of these study materials, the best are the longest form video and also books. Before I go to the action plan, I want to talk about the subscriber goal. Okay, 1,500 this month. That is the goal for this month. We have 1,196. We're getting there. These are the guys on our community doing self-improvement activities, and we encourage you to join the movement by subscribing to the channel. Click the subscribe button. Join the movement. Let's go. Now, action plan. 20 to 30 minutes action plan, okay? Number one is to delay the video games and make life your video game. You would reach this point if you have already done the zero dopamine mode. It's so easy to get there. Lowering your pleasure standard makes your standards even higher, because now you are like, yeah, I don't fucking play video games to get pleasures, bro. I just get pleasure from working hard on my life in real life. So yeah, your standard increased, but you also needed to lower your pleasure standard. Let's go. 5 minutes, right? Delete the video game. Now download 3 educational videos on YouTube and start learning on the topic of interest, whatever those topic of interest was. Maybe science, business, speaking, exercise, looks, maxing, investing, whatever it is. Endless possibilities out there. You have the internet, brother. So do it. You could download like 20, 30-minute video, 3 of them on a topic like investing, on topic like how to speak better, on a topic like science, right? Number 3 is to read a book. Read a book. Start reading a book on your interest. You can actually download free PDFs online instead of buying the book. These are the 2 common ones that I use to download mine. You can just find it out. It's just like 10-minute work, 10-minute work, 5-minute work, around like 15 to 30 minutes at the max. So follow the action plan. Thumbs up, improve your life one step at a time, always.